Talking about the bar being set, let's move on to briefly talk about sports events because under Modiji's premiership, he's actually really pushed sports and given world-class facilities to all of those sports people that were stifled and didn't have the opportunity. And now on a world stage with our sports minister, Anurag Thakur, smashing records everywhere. What are your thoughts on this?
It's wonderful to be a part of such a success story, isn't it? We all share in the achievements of the Bharatiya athletes. But one of the things that really struck me is like the emergence of a Dharmic, patriotic, indigenous movie environment, we're also seeing the resurgence of an indigenous sports environment. And the seeds of both of these, I think, can be traced back to what Prime Minister Modi's government and his leadership have done. You know, there are many things, many policies, many initiatives which appear as headline initiatives, CAA 370 and those sorts of things, and they capture everyone's imagination. But the civilizational seeds that have been planted, which are now bearing the fruit of a very proud generation of incredible athletes, now we're seeing the fruits of a very competent and expert generation of Sanatani Dharmic filmmakers. These are all signs that at its deepest levels, the Bharatiya civilization is now beginning to find its own strength in its own voice and its own identity across the whole spectrum. And that is a wonderful credit. You mentioned the scheme. I remember when it was first introduced, the top scheme was introduced in 2019,
2014.
2014, you're right. And just think, we're now 8 years later, and all of a sudden, everywhere we're seeing green shoots of incredible
Yes.
achievements, and this will continue.
Fruits.
So
Yeah.
all credit to the vision and the long-term planning of not just Prime Minister Modi, but also his ministers and the civil service and the sports establishment who are now beginning to generate incredible returns. So yes, lots of good news, and it's a pleasure to be witnessing this, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And may India bring back many more gold medals.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.